This is your everyday English class.
Hello! Welcome to English Cactus. My name is Anna.
And my name is Brian. This podcast will help you practice your English in a fun and natural way, improving your listening skills every single episode.
Before we begin, we want to give you a challenge. Stay with us until the end of this episode. It's only about 20 minutes, and if you listen all the way through, your English will improve. You will understand more, you will remember more, and you will feel more confident.
Yes, this small challenge can make a big difference. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing helps you because you won't miss any new episodes, and you'll always have fresh English practice ready for you. It also supports our work so we can keep creating new content for free.
And tell us in the comments, where are you from? We love seeing people from all over the world learning English together.
So now, let's get into today's topic. And let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to talk about Christmas traditions in English and suddenly felt stuck? Maybe you know the words, but you don't know how to connect them. Maybe you want to sound natural, but everything feels too difficult. Or maybe you've celebrated Christmas your whole life, but when you try to explain it in English, nothing comes out.
If that happens to you, don't worry. Today we're going to fix that. In this episode, you will hear a natural conversation about Christmas traditions. You will learn the exact vocabulary, phrases, and cultural details that native speakers use. And after listening, you'll be able to talk about your own Christmas traditions with confidence and clarity.
So relax, grab your coffee, take a deep breath, and remember, you don't need to understand everything the first time. We're here to guide you step by step, and at the end, everything will make sense.
Let's begin.
Wow, Lucas, your living room already feels so cozy. I love the smell of cinnamon. Did you bake something?
Not yet, but I lit a Christmas candle. It smells like cinnamon and vanilla. Do you like it?
I love it. It makes me feel like Christmas is already here. So, where should I put these ornaments?
You can put them on the upper part of the tree. But wait, sorry, did you say upper or under?
Upper, the top part. But I can put them lower if you want. No problem.
No, upper is great. Thanks so much. And keep going. You're doing great. This tree is already looking amazing.
Thanks. Decorating a Christmas tree is one of my favorite traditions. What about you? Do you have a favorite Christmas tradition?
Actually, yes. My family watches a Christmas movie every year on December 24th. It's usually Home Alone. We know all the lines, but it's still fun.
That's so nice. In my family, we always bake sugar cookies on the 23rd. My mom puts on Christmas music and everyone helps. It's messy, but fun.
Oh, that sounds great. Speaking of music, do you mind if I play some now?
Sure thing. What do you recommend?
Maybe something calm. How about Silent Night? Or do you want something more upbeat?
Something calm is perfect. It helps me focus on where to put the ornaments. And, study English every day, learn something new, even during Christmas.
Exactly. Learning during real-life moments is the best. By the way, how do you say the name of this ornament in English? You know, this shiny ball.
Oh, that's called a bauble, but many people just say Christmas ball.
Got it. Thanks. Can I ask something else? Is this ribbon too long? I don't want the tree to look strange.
Let me see. No, it's good, but you can fold it like this. See? It falls in a nicer way.
Ah, yes, that looks much better. Thanks for the tip. You're really good at this.
I just love Christmas vibes. They make me happy, and I love learning about other people's traditions. What else do you do on Christmas?
Well, my family always opens one gift on Christmas Eve. Just one. The rest we leave for the morning.
That's such a cute tradition. In my house, we open all gifts on midnight. We stay up late, sometimes too late.
Sounds fun, but I think I'd fall asleep before midnight. I'm usually tired. By the way, can I ask you something? Sorry, do you prefer the star or the angel on top of the tree?
The angel. For me, angels feel more traditional. But if you like the star, we can put the star. It's your home.
No, I want your opinion. Let's do the angel then.
Great. Do you want me to place it?
Yes, please. You're taller than me.
Sure thing. Let me climb on this chair. Hold it for me.
Of course, I got you. Careful. A little more to the left. Perfect.
There, what do you think?
It looks beautiful. The whole tree looks beautiful. You did most of the work.
Not true. We did it together, and that's also a Christmas tradition, decorating together.
That's true. Oh, I forgot the lights. Should we add some more, or is it already enough?
Maybe just one more string of lights. A warm white one, the yellow kind.
Okay. Can I get the one in the box or the one on the table?
The one in the box. The other one flickers too much.
Got it. Let me plug this in. Ready?
Ready?
Wow, that's bright. Too bright?
A little. Can you make it blink slower? Or maybe no blinking at all?
Sure, let me switch the mode. There, better?
Much better. It feels warm, soft, and relaxing. Perfect Christmas atmosphere.
Great. So now that the tree is almost done, what else do people talk about when they talk about Christmas traditions?
Well, food is a big one. For example, people say Christmas dinner, Christmas ham, gingerbread, hot chocolate. Oh, and eggnog, if you like that.
Eggnog? I tried it once. Not my favorite.
Yeah, some people love it, some people don't, but it's part of the tradition.
True. And what about activities, like going to church or exchanging cards?
Yes, Christmas cards are still a thing. And some people do Secret Santa. Do you know it?
Yes, of course. You pick a name, buy a gift, and keep it a secret.
Exactly. Did you ever do it at work?
Many times, and there's always someone who buys a funny gift.
Always. By the way, look at this ornament shaped like a reindeer. Should I put it here or more to the side?
More to the side, a little higher. Yeah, right there.
Perfect. Nice. You know, a lot of people talk about traditions like decorating gingerbread houses or hanging stockings.
Stockings, yes, that's classic. But my family never did that. We just put gifts under the tree.
Same here. But I always loved the idea of stockings. It feels very American.
True. And speaking of stockings, do you want something to drink? Hot chocolate, tea?
Hot chocolate would be amazing, but just a small one.
Small or medium?
Small. If I drink a medium, I'll fall asleep right here.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
Christmas music plays softly. Lucas, your house really has Christmas spirit. These lights, the decorations, it's peaceful.
I'm happy you like it. Here's your hot chocolate. Careful, it's a bit odd.
Thanks so much. Oh wow, it's really good. Did you use cinnamon?
Yes, just a little. Do you want more?
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
So, Mia, let me ask you something. If someone is learning English and wants to talk about Christmas traditions, how can they start?
They can say something simple like, in my family, and then add the tradition. For example, in my family, we open presents in the morning.
Or, in my country, people celebrate with fireworks.
That's very clear, and the vocabulary is simple.
Yes, and the idea is don't try to speak perfectly, just communicate. Keep going. You're doing great. That's how you improve.
Good advice. Also, asking questions helps. For example, what do you usually do for Christmas? Or do you celebrate Christmas with your family?
Exactly. Easy, friendly questions.
Speaking of which, what do you usually eat on Christmas Eve?
We usually eat turkey, rice, salad, and sometimes lasagna. What about you?
My family makes roasted chicken, potatoes, and a lot of desserts.
Too many desserts.
That's the best part.
True. Okay, final step. Should we take a picture of the tree?
Yes, let's do it. Do you want the warm lights or the bright lights?
Warm lights. They look better in photos.
Great. Okay, smile. Got it.
Nice photo. I'll keep it as a memory of tonight. Thanks for helping me decorate, Mia.
Thank you for inviting me. This was fun and a great way to practice English with real-life vocabulary.
Exactly. Learning in real moments always helps. And this was a beautiful moment.
It truly was. Merry Christmas, Lucas.
Merry Christmas, Mia.
That was such a beautiful story, right? The Christmas atmosphere, the friendship, the decorations, everything felt warm and real. We hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed preparing it.
Yes, and remember, we work very hard to create all this content for you completely for free. If you want to support our project, you can buy us a coffee. Any amount helps, and the link is in the video description. Thank you so much for being here.
Now, let's break down the dialogue. We're going to explain the most useful phrases, the vocabulary, and also some cultural tips about Christmas traditions. Don't worry if you didn't understand everything the first time. That's normal. Keep going. You're doing great.
Exactly. And we'll go phrase by phrase. We'll repeat what Mia and Lucas said, explain it, and give examples so you can use these expressions in real life.
Let's start with the first phrase. Mia said, "Wow, your living room already feels so cozy." This is a very common way to compliment someone's home. Cozy means warm, comfortable, pleasant. You can use this in many situations. Your room looks cozy. This cafe is so cozy. It's a simple word, and English speakers use it a lot.
And Lucas answered by talking about the cinnamon candle. In English, people talk about scented candles all the time. It's a normal part of daily conversation. Lucas said, "I lit a Christmas candle." To light a candle simply means to turn it on with fire. Very common verb.
Next, Mia asked, "Where should I put these ornaments?" This structure, "where should I put," is extremely useful. You can use it everywhere. Where should I put my bag? Where should I put the shoes? It's polite, natural, and simple.
Then Lucas asked for clarification. "Sorry, did you say upper or under?" This is a great example of natural English. People ask for clarification all the time, especially learning. You should never be afraid to ask. "Sorry, did you say left or right?" "Sorry, did you say morning or evening?"
Later, Lucas used a very friendly phrase. "Keep going. You're doing great." We want you, the listener, to use this kind of motivation in your English practice. And also, we say it to you. You really are doing great.
Then Mia asked, "What about you?" This is a perfect, simple way to keep a conversation going. Anytime someone answers your question and you want to know their answer, just say, "What about you?"
When Lucas turned on the Christmas lights, Mia said, "That's a little bright." This is polite. She didn't say, "It's too bright," which is stronger. A little bright softens the criticism. You can apply this in many situations. It's a little loud. It's a little cold inside.
And Lucas answered, "Sure, let me switch the mode." To switch the mode means to change the light pattern. This vocabulary is useful for electronics. Switch to silent mode. Switch to airplane mode.
There's also a great teaching moment when Mia explains how to talk about Christmas traditions. In my family, this is the simplest, clearest structure. Anyone can use it. Examples. In my family, we open gifts in the morning. In my family, we cook together on Christmas Eve.
Yes, it's perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. And then she added a motivational phrase. Just communicate. Keep going. This is important. Fluency comes from practice, not perfection.
At the end, Lucas asks, "Should we take a picture of the tree?" This "should we" structure is super useful when making suggestions. Should we go now? Should we try again? Easy, friendly, natural.
And Mia asks, warm lights or bright lights? This is great personalization vocabulary, giving options. When speaking English, give or ask for choices whenever possible. Small or large, here or to go.
And finally, they exchange "Merry Christmas." This is the classic greeting. Very simple, very universal.
And we also say this to you. Merry Christmas, and keep learning.
So, now that we talked about the phrases, let's explore some important vocabulary from the dialogue. And instead of giving you a list, we want to talk about these words, like we do in our real podcast, naturally, with examples, stories, and ways you can use them in your everyday English.
Yes, because vocabulary only becomes powerful when you understand how to use it in real life. So let's start with the word cozy. I love this word. It's simple, friendly, and very common, especially around Christmas. When something is cozy, it feels warm, comfortable, relaxing, and you can use it anywhere. For example, you can say, "This cafe is cozy," or "Your room looks cozy today." It always creates a positive feeling.
And it's interesting because cozy isn't only about temperature. It can also be emotional. A cozy moment, a cozy conversation, a cozy Christmas night. It connects to feelings. And learners love words that express feelings because they make conversations more personal.
Absolutely. Now another important word from the dialogue is ornaments. These are the little decorations you hang on the Christmas tree, like balls, stars, ribbons, bells. If you want to be more specific, you can say Christmas ornaments or tree ornaments. But even if you say just ornaments, people will understand the context during Christmas time.
And ornaments are great for practicing grammar with simple questions. For example, where should I put this ornament? Or, do you like this ornament here? These are realistic phrases you actually use at home, not just in a textbook.
Exactly. And then we also had the word bauble. Now this word is more common in British English. Americans usually just say Christmas ball, but I like teaching both because it helps students understand cultural differences. If someone watches British Christmas videos or movies, they will definitely hear bauble.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of cultural vocabulary, another important one is stockings. Stockings are those long socks that people hang near the fireplace or on a wall. Children wait for Santa to fill them with candy or small toys. Even if your culture doesn't use stockings, it's good to know the word because it appears in movies, songs, and stories all the time.
Right. And a nice vocabulary connection here is the verb hang. You hang stockings, you hang Christmas lights, you hang ornaments. So learning one verb helps you talk about many actions. And students often forget how useful the word hang is.
Yes, it's one of those invisible verbs, simple but powerful. Speaking of lights, another important word is bright. In the dialogue, Mia said the lights were a little bright. Bright basically means very strong light, and it's super common. You can use it at home, on the street, at a store. For example, this room is too bright, or that screen is very bright.
And if you want the opposite, you can use the word dim. Many learners don't know this word, but it's incredibly useful. Dim lights mean soft, low-intensity lights. And in Christmas settings, people often prefer dim lights because they feel warmer and more relaxing. So you can say, can you make the lights dimmer? Or, I prefer a dim room at night.
All of these words help students talk about Christmas in a natural way. And because they're simple and visual, they're easy to remember.
Exactly. And the more you practice using them in your personal stories, the faster you improve. Remember, learning vocabulary is not about memorizing a list. It's about connecting words to your real experiences.
Now, let's talk about one of my favorite parts of our episodes, the cultural tips. Christmas is full of traditions, and they change a lot depending on the country, the family, and even the generation.
Yes, because understanding culture makes conversations so much easier. You don't only speak English, you understand the meaning behind what people do. And Christmas is a perfect example.
Exactly. So let's start with something interesting. Opening presents. In many English-speaking countries, people open presents on Christmas morning. Kids wake up super early, sometimes at 5 or 6 a.m., and run to the Christmas tree to see what Santa brought.
Yes, and that's very different from countries where people open presents at midnight. So if you say to a native speaker, "We open gifts at midnight," they might find it surprising or even magical. It's a great way to start a cultural conversation in English.
And something funny is that children often believe Santa comes while they're sleeping. So they try to stay awake, but usually fall asleep. It's adorable, and their parents love making everything look magical.
Speaking of Santa, another big cultural element is stockings. Those big decorative socks we mentioned earlier. In the US and the UK, stockings are usually hung near a fireplace, but people who don't have a fireplace hang them on the wall or near the tree.
And what do people put inside stockings? Usually small gifts like candy, chocolate, tiny toys, or something called stocking stuffers. These are small, inexpensive gifts. Some families love this tradition because it's simple and sweet.
Yes, and children love stockings. Opening the stocking is sometimes as exciting as opening the big presents. It's like a warm-up for the main event.
Another huge cultural point is food. Many English learners think every English-speaking country eats the same Christmas food, but that's not true at all. For example, In the US, families might eat roast turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, or mac and cheese. But in the UK, Christmas dinner is very specific.
Yes, in the UK, it usually includes roasted turkey, stuffing, roasted vegetables, gravy, and pigs in blankets, which are sausages wrapped in bacon, and the famous Christmas pudding, which is not really pudding in the American sense.
Exactly. And many people are surprised by the Christmas pudding because it looks very different. It's dark, dense, filled with dried fruit, and often served with brandy sauce. Some families even set it on fire before eating it, just for the tradition.
Another tradition related to food is gingerbread houses. In many English-speaking countries, especially the US, families build gingerbread houses during December. Kids decorate them with candy, icing, chocolate. It becomes a whole fun, messy activity.
Yes, and it's also common to see gingerbread houses in school activities or community events.
Something that surprises many learners is how strong the tradition of Christmas cards is. People send cards to friends, family members, neighbors, coworkers, even teachers.
Yes, and sometimes people send cards to people they haven't talked to in months. It's a way to say, I remember you, or I care. It's very sentimental.
And if you work in an English-speaking office, you'll almost always see Secret Santa.
And the gifts can be funny, practical, silly, or heartfelt. Some companies even do White Elephant, where the gifts are intentionally funny or strange. It's all about having fun together.
Here's another interesting cultural tip. In the US, tipping is a very big part of life all year long. But during the holiday season, people sometimes give extra tips to certain workers. Delivery drivers, hairdressers, babysitters, building staff.
Yes, and if you go to a Christmas market or cafe with friends and it's time to pay, the cashier might ask, is it together or separate? Together means one person pays for everyone. Separate means each person pays for their own order.
This is one of the most useful cultural expressions to know, and many learners freeze when they hear it. But now you understand it clearly. Something important to understand is that Christmas has both religious and non-religious traditions. Some families go to church, pray, or celebrate the birth of Jesus. Others simply enjoy the decorations, food, movies, and the idea of spending time together.
Yes, and both ways are totally respected. So when you ask someone, how do you celebrate Christmas? You'll get very different answers depending on the family. This makes it a great topic for conversation practice.
Now we're going to share some model sentences and practical examples you can use when talking about Christmas traditions. These phrases are simple, natural, and perfect for everyday conversation. And remember, you don't need to speak perfectly. Just communicate. You're doing great.
Exactly. So let's begin with some easy structures. One of the most useful ways to talk about traditions is saying, in my family, we... You can complete this sentence with anything you do during Christmas.
For example, in my family, we open presents at midnight.
Yes, your English doesn't need to be complicated to be good. Keep going, keep practicing, and learn something new every day. You're improving more than you think. So, we're coming to the end of today's episode. And what a great journey, right? Today, you learned how to talk about Christmas traditions in English, how to describe your own experiences, how to ask questions, and how to use simple sentences that make you sound more natural.
Yes, and you also learned new vocabulary, cultural details, and practical phrases you can use with friends, coworkers, teachers, and anyone you meet. Now you have the tools to talk about Christmas in a confident and clear way.
But remember, knowledge only becomes real when you use it. So here's our question for you. What is your Christmas tradition? How would you explain it in English? What sentence can you say right now using, in my family, we?
Don't just listen,
Take action. Write your answer in the comments, say it out loud, teach someone else. Use English in your real life. You'll be amazed at how fast you grow when you apply what you learn.
And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps you because you'll never miss new lessons, and it helps us continue creating content that supports your English journey.
Share this episode with a friend who is learning English too. Studying together is powerful, and you might inspire someone today.
So keep practicing, keep improving, keep believing that you can speak English well, because you can.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Take care, enjoy the season, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.